Today I wanted to talk about something that has been in my mind from long. Growing up, I didn't know there's a lot of countries where there's a lot of laws and regulations which are not, to the optimum till now. Like there's a lot of basic human right laws that are missing out, and a lot of lives are getting affected by it, especially growing up because I was a soft spoken child, so I did not raise my voice a lot, and that led to a lot of problems for me, and I that made me do damages to myself and also my family. So I wanted to talk more about this topic, that what knowledge of basic laws can do and how we can implement them more, make sure that nobody in the world is facing injustice. Obviously there's a lot of timeline changing happening, there's a lot of things that are changing in the world, and people are changing into the high vibration. There's a world that's like the old systems are failing and new vibe, the new vibration of the earth, the new earth is rising up, and a lot of people can feel that. But I still feel that there is some laws, or there's some basic things that we all should know, also for all age groups, like lawsuit, restraining order, reporting. That's something I discovered. My family was still okay. It was not that severe for me, for abuse of power or abuse of aggression. But there's a lot of students and a lot of families which are still facing effects of not having that power or knowledge, where people get used, abused, or misused because of their age, gender, or their capability to not speak enough, or their ability to not be in the right state or right mental health, or the society just putting them down for whatever reason. So that's what I wanted to share, that I found my voice, and I learned that these are the things you can use, tools in any way. I mean, obviously on the right way, because it can backfire also, not misusing the laws also, because eventually investigation will be done and everything will come out the truth. So irrespective of their position, of their power, whatever they're holding, I think people, or the right people, should have justice delivered for everyone. So if a lot of governments are failing, a lot of revolutions are happening, so I think it's because of the changes and new world that's building slowly, which we'll see in few months or few years. And it's important that we support such people who are good for humanity in top level positions, and also companies who are not using their power for wrong, like supporting sustainable companies, or people who follow employment rights, human rights, and also in families where we can have more open culture, or like people, like I was able to communicate properly with my family, my needs and my problems, and they listened to me. We sorted out, but a lot of years went by where I could not talk to myself. I was forced in doing some things which I didn't want to do. Instead of, that was all a part of my journey. I felt that if I knew some things about laws and regulations, I could better have a stand for myself, or someone stand for me. So like, for whatever reason you find that any entity, your family member, or anybody in your circle, or it's like hampering your mental peace, or doing something wrong with you, like verbal, emotional, physical abuse, or any sort of, like in your company also, like I counted some people, like a lot of people of like who are doing minimum wages job in restaurants. they get handled really badly. So know that there is a law for you. People are there to fight for you, and you can raise your voice against them, and you can get accounted for justified remuneration for it. And I think a lot of people take advantage because they think that nothing is going to happen, but eventually I've seen action being taken and eventually the truth coming out. So obviously it's important to stay away from people who are abusing and misusing their power, but also it's important that you give them a legal warning, or like a notice or some kind of reporting which makes them not take any further action. The different ways to handle people: you need to protect your peace, your environment, your energy. But obviously if it's in severe conditions, or if anybody is giving you any negativity or forcing you, like it's hampering your conditions, is like there's a lot of laws based on different religions which are not good for like the human, that like they're not humane, I would say. We need to first change some laws that can be great for the collective, and also make sure that nobody gets affected by not raising someone's voice, as we did in a lot of times. A lot of destruction happens, and we need to stop that. And also the new ways are changing, new laws need to be made, and also how we like make sure that they are followed, because a lot of laws are there but still people keep misusing it. So we're building these tools and technologies, also an ecosystem that can help people provide that, raise a voice irrespective of their condition, of their status, of their power. So we wanted to come across and be that safe haven to help people create laws all across societies, and also inculcate a better organization structuring from where these laws can be protected and adhered to. More awareness for children also, where they don't do damages to themselves, and also to parents who, like in a lot of developing countries, I feel that they try to control them a lot, which needs to be stopped, or there needs to be more open communication, as well as in schooling system, work culture. Like working for so many hours is not justifiable or is healthy in any way. So an ecosystem where it's healthy for everyone, and also how in a natural way or in a natural form where people can create abundance for themselves while working for others or themselves. And also in a community, in schools also, I feel the type of hours we have right now is not good. It's hampering students' health and also the well-being of what they can do, overall society. And I think if we have more healthier structures and more laws protecting all these things, we can create a better community, and we can also help safeguard so many people. And if everybody talks about it, and everybody knows about it, if everybody follows it. So